Previously on Mo's Rants.
When you look at the board, Davis is fucking with Tariq and Monet, but Davis got Sachs. We ain't even gotten to the miscellaneous characters. Sachs is figuring out about Theo. Now they showed us a different Theo. I don't know who the fuck that Theo was, but that was Theo. Now, Sachs done figured out that Theo took the charge for somebody that's 6'2", 6'3". Davis is 6'2", 6'3". Now we know that Sachs also took a photo of Davis, Tariq, and Monet. And when he took a picture of those, he had to send it to Jenny. But the only problem is he's working with Davis, and Davis told him to check the Theo Rollins case. So when he did that, he found out that Theo took charge for somebody. He goes back and talks to Method, aka Mr. Davis McClain. Now, Davis McClain, as a lawyer, was just in the room with Monet when Monet told that a GTG member killed Zeke. When Detective Whitman was in here and heard all that. Now, Davis is saying, no, we didn't know all that. We didn't say all that. Chill the fuck out. But we find out that Davis has a brother named Theo that Sachs was on the case. Sachs went to the case. Sachs found out that Theo, who was 5'8" to 5'10", took the charge for a nigga that was 6'2", 6'3". He goes and talks to Davis, who Davis admits that, hey, man, I apologize for that. But then you got to remember earlier, Davis told Monet when we talked to Whitman to follow my lead. You see what I'm saying? So nobody's practicing what they preaching because Davis told Monet, don't say nothing. We're gonna meet with Whitman. Monet gets upset, two hands on the table. She pops up and tells Whitman everything. Now Davis has told Sachs everything in the office. But what do we hear Sachs say? Sachs says, hey, listen, I understand what was going on, and that's your brother, but I'll cover for you to get your brother off. But we know that Sachs, he needs to give information to Jenny Sullivan. If he doesn't give information to Jenny Sullivan, he don't get no cutty. And that's what this is all about because we know Detective Whitman, he's trying to get justice for Carrie. And the reason he's trying to get justice for Carrie is because Carrie was once a police officer. Carrie was also giving him some. Carrie was also giving Davis some. Carrie was also giving Zeke some. So he's still doing all of this, and that's why I got him a little bit higher than Tariq on the pole of simping because he's doing all this shit for somebody that's dead that didn't want him. But then we got Tariq because Tariq is dealing with Effie Morales. Now, Effie Morales, she's fucking around. She's selling dope on the side, even though we need to make a meal to save our mother and our drunk ass grandma. But to bring it back to this, we know that Tariq St. Patrick had an internship for none other than Rashad Tate. But Rashad Tate fired him because Brayden, right here, paid him money to get rid of Tariq so Tariq can come on to Wall Street and work with Brayden. So now we're looking at Tate and we're thinking, okay, what the fuck is going on? And you guys are saying, Mo, what are you talking about? I said, wait a minute. Tate was around Jenny when they came up to him to ask him about the drug dealers that he knows. So when we go to the miscellaneous characters, I'm not gonna leave nobody out. He's talking to Harper Bennett. Now we did a whole video about who she is and what she's here for. Now she even calls Tate out because you remember Tate showed up to Zeke's memorial service with Angela on his arm. Remember, Angela had the things out. Angela was a little too good to be coming to a memorial service, but he runs into Harper. All of a sudden, she's just standing here. Oh, how's it going? A leader will always do what he do, but she knew that he was always attracted to her. Now, Tate is attracted to her. Okay, we give him that. But Tate is on his P's and Q's. She said, let's meet up. So now we meet up. We don't know how many days it's been in between, but there's nothing wrong with just meeting up a little coffee date. Sometimes you don't need to spend all your money, just a little coffee day. If she into you, she into you. If not, then yeah, you might spend a little bit of bread. But then when you really think about it, why am I spending all the bread? She ain't into me. But Tate, we know that Tate is a G. I tell you, if there's any role, and there's any contract out there, Tate gonna take Tate's role. Like Tate doesn't take a role unless it's Larenz Tate. Larenz Tate, when I see him on the screen, he's not acting. Larenz Tate is Larenz Tate. When we see him on screen, that's Larenz Tate. They call him Rashad, but we know that's Larenz Tate. We don't think of him in any character except for Larenz Tate. We know that's Larenz Tate. He's always gonna be a smooth brother. Now he got hers just a smiling in here. That's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta spend no bread. We just meeting up. Just meeting up. So she falling for it. I said, damn, look at Larenz. My bad, not Larenz, Rashad Tate. They get the kissing. I said, oh yeah, he good. He maneuvering around the city. It's rare that you just get a kiss in the middle of the daytime. But then to get one by an attractive woman, they got her shit together. And y'all knew each other in the past life. That don't happen every day. Now Tate's in here. They kissing. Everything's looking up. She calling out Angela. He's like, man, we ain't together. We ain't nothing. But I am looking for a wife. I'm looking for someone to walk down that aisle with me. Then we got hating ass Gianni and Blanca showing up. But we knew Blanca's always been a hater. Gianni, we never rock with Gianni because we know that Gianni, she with the law. I'm Monet J. We don't participate with the law. We know we need the law in these shows, but we don't participate with what the law got going on. Now, if Agent Moses get on here, okay, that's a different story. But we don't give a fuck about the police or none of that shit like that. Now, they showing up and they hating. This is one thing you always hate. Now, you might be out, you know what I'm saying? New chick you talking to, cool. If your homeboys see you, they gonna talk a little shit. They gonna joke around. But, we always gonna make sure our dog look good. Hey, what's up, bro? I say, man, hold down, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, get us a drink too. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we can push him to the limit. Hey, man, get us a drink. Because, he trying to show off in front of her. So we like, hey, man, get us a drink. Oh, you over here acting like you ain't balling and shit. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? We low-key hyping our dog up. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like our dog is balling and shit. But at the same time, we just playing them because it's like, hey, you out here, you out now. This ain't a part of the game, you know what I mean? But this is what it is. This is what we do. This is what gentlemen do, you know what I mean? My boy hollering at a chick like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tate, what's up, man? You ain't buying drinks, nigga? We thirsty over here. You know what I'm saying? You got you one. So Tate gotta play it cool. He gotta boss up. Now he about to buy his homeboys a drink. But that's just us playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just us joking around because we know our boy, you know what I mean? That's just a part of the game. You know what I mean? That's just a part of the game. That's how we live it. And he know it's a part of the game. Like, he laughing like, damn, y'all fucked up. But that's just how it is. Now, I might be giving y'all a little bit too much of the game. I might be giving y'all too much of the game, but that's what it is. Like, buying us a drink, that's cool. That's what we gonna do. That's the kind of games we play. Like, damn, my nigga out here simping. We just got out here and he over here. He just seen her. They went to school 10, 15, 20 years ago. She just showed up last week. Now they over here getting drinks, joking around. She kissing this shit. Now we gonna be joking around. Like, nigga, I told you. We told him back in school. Back in school, we said, hey, you gonna always be fucking with her, man. That's your bae. But that's just how we joke around and shit. Now it's cool, you know what I'm saying? When we on the trip, I buy my dogs a drink. That's just how we roll. Like, hey, I got the first drink, you got the next drink, they got the next drink. It's just the way we do it. But when the haters show up, you got Gianni and Blanca showing up. Now, you used to work with them. You used to be a police officer. You know what I'm saying? You know the ins and outs. You know, you done locked up a couple of niggas. Now, that's one reason I can never be a police officer. Because I wouldn't make it after the first year because I'm not giving out no tickets or nothing. I'm sorry. Hey, Mo, you got to go pull them over for speeding. I ain't seen nothing. I couldn't be a police officer because I honestly couldn't pull nobody over. I'm not. Hey, man, no, I'm not. No. But Tate, he's looking at Bay. Bay looking at him, and she's with whatever. Well, I won't say whatever because I tried to holler at her. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a janitor over at Stansfield. I tried to holler at her. She told me no. So Tate is looking at motherfucking Blanca and Gianni. And Blanca and Gianni, we know they haters. We know Blanca and Gianni ain't gonna get a goddamn thing right. Blanca and Gianni out here, they looking like, okay, Tate, what's going on? Now Tate playing it, hey, Tate playing it as a G. Never bend, never fold. Yeah, the police is here. The police is here. But I ain't did nothing illegal, so the police can't do nothing to me. Now, if she walk off like she, you know what I'm saying? She gave me my hug. She walked off. She doing whatever she want to do. I'm not chasing after. I'm chilling. He said, hey, baby, I'm going to holler at you in a minute. Basically, he protected her. He's like, man, the police about to be on some fuck shit. I'm going to holler at you in a minute. So she leaves. And then Blanca and Gianni, they talking about, Rashad Tate running for Congress, huh? He said, yeah, I am running for Congress. They said, that's interesting because you've been dealing with drug dealers. He said, drug dealers? Because you got to remember at this moment, he's not dealing with no drug dealers. Oh, girl, she wasn't no drug dealer. She ain't touching the dope. No. He just there. Now, everybody been trying to get him on the team. But Gianni and Blanca, they show up. And Gianni and Blanca, they trying to figure things out. Blanca got a little bit of information. Gianni don't have shit except for Lauren. Whitman got all the other information. Now they sitting here. And they're behind him. And of course, he looking like, damn, what the fuck? He want to know what they going to do. Now they say, hey, Tate, don't you know drug dealers? Is that good for your campaign? And then just like me, he looked at them and I looked at them too. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm behind the bar. Right now, what I do, whenever you get done drinking, I take your glass and I gotta wash your glass. I do the dishes. So I clean the bar. And I'm listening. Because at this point, ain't nobody really in here. So I'm listening. I hear what. Rashad Tate, we need to bring you in for questioning. As soon as I hear that, he said, whoa. I'm not going anywhere. Once he said that, I look over and I'm looking at him waiting for the word. So he tells us, he said, no. The union, EO, equal opportunity, line them up. So I'm looking at Taylor. All right, what the fuck he got going on? But then I hear the DEA talking about, all right, everybody gets a wall. I'm like, oh shit, this shit for real. But one thing about Tate, he never bends, he never folds. He looking at them and he said, wait a minute. Real quick, because I got high paid lawyers. He said, you guys are accusing us of all this stuff real quick. What's going on over there? So Tate got those connections. Tate can make those calls. And when they looked at the bigger picture, they say, wait a minute. Y'all connected with this shit going on over here. So if you're going to harass me about Tariq St. Patrick, Brayden Weston, about selling drugs, knowing drug dealers, if they were really drug dealers, why haven't you arrested them? If Tariq St. Patrick was a bad guy, why haven't you arrested him? Why haven't you indicted him? Brayden Weston took the stand last week and admitted, 3 months ago, he took the stand and said that he was selling drugs. So if you have this kind of information, why haven't you arrested him? So basically, he just flipped everything on them, saying, if I'm around Brayden and Tariq and you're saying that they're drug dealers, if they're really drug dealers, why haven't you arrested them? Because we know that one of them admitted to being a drug dealer. The other one was found innocent. So I could be around Tariq. I can help Tariq out because Tariq, well, we know the system doesn't say you're found innocent. It just says you're not guilty. So Tate flipped this on Gianni and Blanca, and neither one of them were prepared for what the hell was going to happen after that. I said, oh shit, this is getting real. What y'all think about Tate? Did y'all think Tate pulled this off correctly? Y'all think Tate really went through with this and pulled it off how he was supposed to? Now I know some people were saying that Tate snitched. Some people were saying that Tate told. Listen to me and listen to me clearly. Rashad Tate did not tell on anybody. Rashad Tate gave the police officers the information that they already knew. And that's why I said he flipped it on them, because he was telling them, I know Brayden Weston, who wouldn't be selling drugs at Weston Holdings after Brayden Weston got on the stand and admitted in court that he sold drugs. So, yes, I know Brayden Weston. He admitted to selling drugs. He's been found innocent because he had immunity. Yes, I know Tariq St. Patrick. Tariq St. Patrick was found not guilty for selling drugs. So if you think or assume that I know drug dealers, I don't. So I got to look at Tate like, man, you really, hey, he's really maneuvering through all of this. I respect what he got going on. I will say, Shirley said Tate is a good talker. I will agree, and I will say Tate got that mouthpiece. If I wasn't under the influence, I think I'd be equivalent to Tate, if not a step up under Tate. Tate is thugging it. Tate is going one-on-one with the DA. Tate is looking at the motherfucking DEA and a RICO, punching them, pat, pat, pat. Not physically, but he's holding it down in front of. I said, damn, Rashad Tate good as hell. Rashad Tate is on another level, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back. And we about to finish this episode up. We got what? Well, we just did Tate. We got a little bit of Cooper Sacks, pause. Yeah, and then we're gonna finish the episode up. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna get the hell up out of here, man. Did any of y'all play the strings in school? Did any of y'all play the strings? My brother used to play the viola. My brother was nice, man. I played the trumpet. My brother played the viola. We had a little bit of skills. I played the keyboard a little bit too. I wasn't nice on the keyboard, but I was straight on the trumpet. I was straight on the trumpet. Keyboard, I was all right. Oh yeah, the miscellaneous. We got Kiki. Kiki's story ain't really that much. They sent her ass home. They told Kiki, go, hey, go home, go home. Go home. Who we got left? We know Kiki got sent home because we had too many black people on the campus. Well, not on the campus, but at the Weston holding. We also know that RSJ, he's a billionaire. Will we see him with Tariq a little bit later on? I think so. Especially if he's going to be investing his money. I'm going to say that he's going to probably either be mentoring Tariq and giving Tariq advice because Tariq was basically using hey, man, the more work we put out there, we can put the price lower. So we really ain't losing that much of a profit because we selling more. So the more profit, I mean, not the more product you selling, the more profit you're going to make. So it does make sense, especially if you're going to be flooding the market. If you taking out the Brooklyn Connect, which is a Russian, you take him out and you're flooding them, yeah, they're going to be making a lot of money. But then as long as they making that money, they're going to have it sold up in that one area. So you can easily branch out and just take over the next area. So yeah, that definitely would work. It's risky as hell, but it'll work. Depending on how fast you upscale it and who you upscaling it to. It's not always about where you're moving to, but it's who you're talking to. You know what I mean? Some people will mess some shit up. So you always got to look out for that. Now it's hard to tell, especially if you're dealing with people you grew up with. You know what I'm saying? You're believing and trusting in them, but it's 2023. So never be afraid to go and get outside help. I'll never be mad at somebody. If we about to do something and you want to go get some outside information or help, I respect it. Do what you got to do to make sure that it is, you know what I'm saying, sufficient enough for you. But if I got the upper hand, you guys know I like looking into these contracts. I'm trying to make sure we winning on the other side. You say I'm not no lawyer or nothing, but I'm just trying to say, hey, look, I want to make sure we straight. Tate was a former cop. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. With Tate and everything he got going on, especially when it comes to Jenny and Blanca, they all know him because he used to be a cop. He actually was a good ass cop too. Rashad Tate used to do his thing. That's why people respect his brother so much. They were like the Tates were always doing their thing, but towards the end they started looking at Tate a little bit different. And of course he's moving differently now, but everybody knows who he is. And with Carrie being a prior cop, you remember he was trying to get Carrie. So he might, we never know with Tate. We'll never get the true story of Tate or of Davis. You see, this week Davis was saying that his brother needs to be out. They got a whole new brother for him. That already tells you that. Like Davis, he don't even know who his real brother is, man. They got a whole new Theo. You know what I mean? I know for sure that ain't my goddamn brother. When I look in the jail cell, when I make a phone call to the jail, I know this guy on the phone is not Theo. This don't sound like Theo.